During my years as chairman of the Senate Banking Committee, and now as I serve on 2 bank boards, I've become very familiar with bank regulation and bank regulators. The current bank regulatory environment can be overwhelming, especially for smaller banks.
Many bankers feel that regulation is sometimes enforced differently by different agencies. But because the regulators hold all the cards, bankers are hesitant to complain too loudly.
The Alliance of State Bankers Association is introducing a new tool called the Regulatory Feedback Initiative. The goal is to bring much-needed transparency to the regulatory process. It will identify disconnects in the implementation of bank regulations. It will expose any unfair treatment by field examiners, and it will provide state association advocates with empirical data to identify and fix widespread problems in the regulatory process. And perhaps most importantly, it will generate custom reports to help our member banks prepare for examinations.
We're asking every bank in America to share their examination experience through a brief, secure, and confidential survey. We've engaged Allegiance Inc., an independent third party with years of experience in collecting confidential employee and customer feedback for banks across the country. They've built a confidential survey platform to collect information about every bank exam.
This easy-to-use survey tool is available through each state association website. And after a few brief demographic questions such as charter type, size, regulator, and region, each bank can quickly answer a few questions about their examination and confidentially share their observations for the benefit of the entire banking industry. It's important that banks be as specific as possible because every banker will rely on this data to prepare for their exams.
During the initial rollout, we're asking every bank to fill out a survey for their most recent examination, regardless of how long ago it occurred. This will help us populate the database. Going forward, we simply ask every bank to fill out the survey after each subsequent exam or visitation. We'll use the data we collect then in 2 ways. First, we'll provide custom reports to our member banks that will help them prepare for their next examination. Second, we'll identify problems and inconsistencies as they are occurring in the field so that we can then lobby regulatory leaders and elected officials for needed changes. Our member banks will be able to request customized reports from their State Bankers Association that can be narrowed to include feedback about recent exams of similarly situated banks in their region. Our goal is simple: to help you manage your regulatory risk and eliminate expensive regulatory surprises. Let me stress again that these surveys are completely confidential. In fact, the system can't even generate a report unless it results from at least 5 completed surveys. There's simply no way your survey results can be isolated and linked back to your institution. Working together, the Alliance of Bankers Associations is a powerful force for good. Banks can help themselves and help each other by supporting this important initiative.